Hey there, it's the Period Doctor here to discuss one of the basics of period care, period tracking. When you see your medical provider to discuss your periods, one of the first things they'll likely ask you is the date of your last menstrual period. Other things they may ask is how long your period is and how often your periods occur. The best way to keep up with this is by tracking them. I'll explain how to do all of that in today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you find this to be helpful. Let's hop right in. I'd like to start by acknowledging that there are tons of period tracking apps out there, but not everyone wants to use those. Not everyone has access to a smartphone, and there are rising concerns regarding data sharing and privacy. So, I'm going to explain how to track and understand your period without the use of these technologies, although they can be super helpful. In order to track your period, you need to know some key definitions: last menstrual period, cycle length, and period length. Please note that cycle length and period length are not the same. Last menstrual period is the date of the first day of your most recent period. Now, people get this confused a lot. They often think of the last day of the last period that they completed. That's incorrect. It is the first day of your most recent period. If you're currently on your period, it's the first day of that period and not the period before your current one. For example, if my last period was 2 weeks ago, it started on November 21st and ended on November 26th, the date of my last menstrual period is November 21st. If I started my period yesterday on December 5th and I'm still on it today, the date of my last menstrual period is December 5th. The length of your menstrual cycle is measured from the first day of one period to the first day of the next period, not just the days in between where there is no bleeding. The normal range for an adult menstrual cycle is 21 to 35 days. The range is slightly different for adolescents at 21 to 45 days. For example, if I had a period from November 1st to November 6th and had another period November 30th to December 5th, my cycle length is 29 days. This is a normal cycle length, even though I experienced 2 periods within the same month. Little secret, your uterus has no idea what month it is, and our months have a varying number of days. Instead of always expecting one period per month or starting on the same date each month, track your cycle to ensure you have a normal cycle length. Period length, or length of menstruation, is the number of days of bleeding. For adolescents, the normal length of bleeding is 7 days or less. Bleeding of 8 days or more is considered prolonged. When tracking periods, document continuous days of bleeding. So if I started my period on November 6th and ended on November 12th, that's a 7-day period. Bleeding outside of the normal menstrual period or intermenstrual bleeding is abnormal and can indicate infection, pregnancy, or hormonal abnormalities. Period tracking is a critical piece to understanding your own periods and advocating for your health. Now, if you learned something new today, hit that like button, comment, or share with a friend. I'm the Period Doctor. Thanks for watching.